now we're gonna go into the next video with Cyraxx not going on panel with Gordon. And this title really confuses me, right? I'm like, what was even going on here? Because we all know that Gordon has passed away.
What is up, Facebook? What is up, YouTube? And what is up, other platforms? I am here, Southern Harlots, and William and John. See, what you three don't realize is I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to devise a plan to spread more lies and rumors by getting my former dad on panel. But do you really think I give a f? No, I don't. I really don't, because I'm not going to get up on panel and fight with a man. Like, why would I want to fight with my former old man? But like I said, to Southern Harlot, to William and John, if you guys think that you're going to get me on panel ever again, you're not. Because like I said, that man, ever since he married Jenny, who, by the way, our entire family wants nothing to do with, even his own mom, my grandma, Marie, wants nothing to do with him.
So he thinks Gordon's alive now? What? It's so damn funny that now he's believing that Gordon is going to pop up out of nowhere, right? And just give him the 1-2 Magoo all over again. Because unfortunately, Gordon has passed away. He lost his battle with cancer.
By spreading lies to him, by trying to get me up on panel, by having him up there. Do you really think I give a fuck? I don't. He disowned me, so guess what? He's dead to me. I want nothing to do with him.
Last time I heard you talking about Gordon, you were talking about how much you loved him. But now, since you're afraid that he's going to come back along, it's, no. I don't even like my dad. He exposed to everybody that I have a fear for butterflies. And that's only because butterflies remind me of something that I can never achieve. I've always wanted to become a better man. I always wanted to evolve from this sarcophagus I call a body. But I'll never be able to do that. You know, caterpillars are ugly, butterflies are beautiful. But damn it, I will never be able to get that. And then Gordon exposed me for not wanting a real job. And it's like, Gordon gave you the best advice anybody could ever give you, Cyraxx. He was like, hey, you know, Cyraxx, this rap thing, a lot of people want to have careers like that, but the best thing that you could possibly do in your life is, like, get a real job, and then if it starts working out the rap career, then you can quit your job when you make more money from the rap. But Cyraxx wasn't having any of that shit. He's like, no. Because if I do that, that means that everyone else has won. The 7 years that I fought with Marty, then what the hell is it worth?
Just by getting my former old man up there, it's not going to work. I had to bomb my house to try to my family. Because we all know that you did that. We all know that you and William and John had that Xbox sent here to me and my family. And don't forget about y'all trying to torch the van, trying to turn that into.
Cyraxx, we all know what happened with the van. It was the same thing with the Kia. You were pissed off at Sally and Ed. They were making you upset, so you're like, what can I do to get my revenge? Oh, I know. I'm heavily trolled on the internet. I'm gonna destroy that shit and say it's because of the trolls. And so maybe that way they'll actually listen to me.
So if anything, having him up there ain't gonna do nobody any good. It ain't gonna serve you guys any purpose. It ain't gonna serve anybody out there any purpose. You've been called out. I've already did 2 videos yesterday calling you motherfuckers out on your shit. I even exposed you motherfuckers on how you operate and what you do to people. So if you think that you going on panel and getting my former dad up there just to try to draw me out is going to work, you're out of your goddamn minds. It's not going to work. Because I don't associate nor converse with terrorists. And that's exactly what you guys are. You're terrorists. That's exactly what you are. You're a bunch of psychotic terrorists that will do anything to come after me and my family because I'm not giving you your way. I'm not dancing for you. I'm not doing anything that you want me to do. I don't deal with terrorists.
Cyraxx with the USA policy. We don't work with terrorists. We won't do none of that. They're trying to send friendship sticks to my house. Those evil son of. Just like I said, they're the good guys in this situation, Cyraxx. This is what you deserve.
Do you not realize that sending somebody falls under domestic terrorism? Do you not realize that concept, or did you just not give a? Because if you don't give a, then that's on you. I mean, it's funny. I'm out here minding my own business, not bothering anybody, and you guys really think that
You're literally hitting up a girl right now talking about how you can't wait to see her child, dummy boy. You're doing the same damn thing that you always do. It never stops with you. That's why people want you off the internet. You're trying to talk to children consistently. It wasn't even a one-time thing. You can blame Kate all you want, but it's a every damn week thing. Every damn week you're trying to talk to children. And it's a literal known fact. It's a literal known fact that all predators are going to reoffend somewhere along the line. It never stops.
you're gonna draw me onto your fucking channel by having my former dad, who is dead to me, on your channel. It's not gonna work because I'm not coming up on your panel. I'm not confronting any of you guys. If anything, I'm gonna sit there and I'm gonna let you talk your shit. It don't mean nothing to me. I don't care what anyone says about me no more.
Oh, you don't care? You're just sitting there complaining about it for the last. So this is from about 3 days ago, and you have dropped at least 15 videos in that time span complaining about the same damn thing.
So yeah, I am going to speak on that as much as I can. I'm going to do everything I can to get you guys arrested for what you guys are doing. Because what you guys are doing is illegal. Do you not understand that concept? You guys have sat there, tried to threaten me with violence, tried to torch my mom's van and blow it up, tried to send an Xbox disguised as an IED to my house to try to.
The sludge hit super hard. He couldn't even get the crap out of his mouth. He's like, wait, was it an IED? Well, it was something. They were trying to burn down my house.
So do you really think you're going to get away with it in the long run? You're not. I'm not getting on your panel, and you can tell that old man Gordon that as far as I'm concerned, he's dead to me. I mean, he is no father figure to me. My father figure lives back home in Florida. That's where he lives at. My father figure that raised me when he wasn't around lives down in Florida. That's where he lives at.
Gordon is your father figure now, dummy boy. I thought you hated him at the beginning of this video, but now he's your father figure. You didn't listen to a single bit of advice he gave you throughout your entire life, or at least the first 9 years. And Gordon even said it himself. He's like, I tried to raise the boy the best way I possibly could, but he didn't listen. Cyraxx never gave him a little bit, just gave him anything at all. He always ignored him. He wanted to play video games or do things his own way, but he just didn't give a shit. He didn't give a shit, and now that Gordon is gone, you threatened to fight him towards the end of his life, and when he showed up to your house, you were like, no, Gordon, please, Mom, Ed, get home. My former stepdaddy's trying to kick my ass.
But that old fucking man, that coward of a man that won't do jack. So as far as I'm concerned, that old man and his wife can rot in hell as far as I care.
Okay, let's give a little bit of a backstory about who cared about who, right? So Jenny is what I believe Gordon's ex-wife's name is, right? Jenny looked at Rax. She was talking to Gordon and was like, so you used to have a former stepson? Is that right? And he said, yeah, I hate that little mother. And Gordon shows her a picture of Rax, and she said, Gordon, look at this life that this poor creature is living. Like, we should do something about this. We have a good life here in Florida. Maybe we can change his. And Gordon reluctantly says, you know what? All right, I'm going to listen to my wife this time around. Maybe this guy's changed. Maybe I can help him out. They fly. I think she drove up there because I don't think Cyraxx has ever been on a plane. She drives down there, picks Cyraxx up, and was going to take him to a far better life. Cyraxx proceeds. We'll forget some of the stuff right now because I can tell about it later, right? But what ends up happening is Cyraxx floods their bathroom, threatens to fight Jenny, tell her that she kicks him out of the house. She literally throws the goblin out of the house, and he's pulling his crooked eye samurai stick like, no, I'm gonna kick this door down. I'm gonna take it all down. You better let me in the house. And she calls Gordon and says, no, we've got to get home. You've got to get home, Gordon. If you don't get home right now, I'm gonna kick. So Gordon comes up there and starts slamming his hat into Cyraxx's face. You guys know he dropped a big old duty in his pants, right? Dropped a huge duty. And then Gordon says, I don't know how the hell you're getting back to Ohio, but I'm certainly not taking you. And that's how the teacher comes along and has to drive Cyraxx all the way to Ohio, or at least to a point where Sally can meet them, and she takes him the rest of the way.
Just on a side note here, you can try to take me to court all you want, but I will expose the out of you for you aligning yourself with the troll community as a terrorist, because these guys are terrorists. And when you converse with them and you align yourself with them, you are in turn a terrorist by association.
Do you guys remember that one American Dad episode? Oh, no, the Family Guy episode where Peter calls in the ghost who can tell no lies. He's going to go to court with an invisible man because, Gordon, long live Gordon, but he's passed away. He's going to come in there like, Judge, listen to this mother right here. You hear this guy? He's talking all this gonna prove that he's a terrorist. No one's standing there, but he's just sitting there like, no, wait, stop it. He's telling lies again, Judge. I mean, he's not telling the truth. They are domestic terrorists. Oh, fuck. I can't even get the fake ghost to tell the truth, man. This is so up, man. I hate my life. Sally, come clean my drawers real quick. Oh my gosh, the Rax voice is killing me tonight.
So I will expose the out of you for aligning yourself with a bunch of terrorists. Because by you getting up on panel, you're promoting terrorism. But by you being up on that panel, old man, you're promoting terrorism, which makes you a terrorist by association. And that right there means flat out that you're committing treason against the United States. So if I was you, I wouldn't do that interview, dude. I really wouldn't, unless you want to be called out for treason. I mean, unless you want to be considered a traitor by your former military members and everybody else in the United States military. So if I was you, I'd shut up and I wouldn't do that goddamn interview, bro. Because if you do that interview, you are going to be considered a terrorist by association. As a terrorist supporter, I wouldn't do the interview. I'm just saying. But at the end of the day, William, John, Harlot, if you guys think that you're going to get me on your panel, you're full of... You are a bunch of terrorists that harm people for views. You ruin lives for views. And it's not going to work on me anymore. I'm done. I'm not getting on your panel. You guys can go yourselves. Flat out. Because if you don't, all this you guys are doing in the long run when they go to court, every single one of you is going to end up getting arrested and going to prison. Flat out. And like I said, that's not me saying it. That's literally how the court system is going to see it. That's how the judge and the jury is going to see it. They will have you arrested. They will have you locked up. So leave me alone. Stop trying to get me on a panel because it's not going to work. I am minding my own business. I am not talking to kids. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing the you say I'm doing. TV and hanging out with my friends and working on artwork. That's literally all I do all day. So if you have a issue with me minding my own business and not bothering anybody, then that's a you problem. That's not a me problem.
Well, it certainly was a blind Billy problem when he couldn't hear it coming, but when he couldn't see it coming, but you certainly heard it, Cyraxx. Whenever you find somebody who's a little bit susceptible, a person who's even slightly weaker than you are, even though they have shoulders, but they're younger, or they just literally can't see, you take advantage of them every damn time.
So, Southern Harlot, have fun with that former that's my old man. Have fun with my former old man because you're not getting me on panel. And like I said, Gordon, the minute you go up on that panel, I am going to consider you a terrorist. And I will be contacting your former military friends and exposing you for the terrorist supporter that you've become.
If you contact his former military friends, they're going to go goblin hunting, fool. Who do you think they're going to support more? The goblin or Gordon, their friend who they served with? He's far more of a man than you'll ever be, Cyraxx.
I have all your friends down. I have all their names. And also, how do you think that little fucking biker crew that you run with is going to take it when they find out that you're supporting terrorism? Think about that, old man. Like, seriously, think about that. How do you think the president of your biker club is going to feel knowing that one of his men is supporting?
He's going to do the same damn thing as what his military buddies are, except they actually go places, Cyraxx. What is the one thing that bikers do all the time? They take road trips to anywhere and everywhere. So they're going to come see you. And just like you did the last time, you're going to sit in your room and cry and beg Sally and Ed to come help you. But do you really think they're going to be able to help you from all of those bikers? Oh, hell no. It's going to be a bad day in Akron.
Is enacting terrorism support by being on a terrorist panel. How do you think they're going to take that? Not too well. And trust me, I know the president of your biker club, dude. I've actually had a couple conversations with a couple people that know about your club. I'm also going to be getting in contact with everybody around you if you go up on that panel. So if I was you, I wouldn't do it.
I can see it. Do you guys know in like Batman Begins when they're like, who's the Batman? And you see on like the police board, it's like Bigfoot. It's got a picture of a few other historical figures, and they're like, oh, we haven't found him yet. That's gonna be like Gordon's biker gang. But instead of it being like just like, where's this goblin at? It's just gonna be a big picture of Cyraxx, and instead of it not being found, they're gonna hunt you down.
Honestly, just keep doing like you were doing and leave me the fuck. I got too much other shit in my life going on that I'm working on to be worried about 70-year-old who's basically turning his back on the United States military and his own country. That if you show up on my property, police will.
Raxy boy, Rax. That is within the U.S. Constitution. I believe it full well that people, isn't his grandpa? I don't even know at this point. Apparently someone said that Jenny came up and confirmed that Gordon never passed away. But I think it should be in the U.S. Constitution that any military members that aren't on duty at the moment should go out and hunt people just like you, Cyraxx, to better this nation. So we don't have to fear people like you talking to our children, Rax.